beg your pardon. Let's do this again. Quick reset. Ice dancing about to get underway here at the Marriott Arena in Oklahoma City. April Sargent and Russ Witherby are coming up first. They are in gold medal contention, Judy.
They certainly are. They're leading after the compulsory dance, and they look so strong here.
Quickly, the differences, if you don't mind, between free dance and the pairs that we've seen so often here.
Well, there are a lot of technical differences, but actually, if you're watching, oh, look at the beautiful pull-through. If you're watching a team that looks like they're doing ballroom dancing or folk dancing, you're looking at an ice dance team. But if they look like they're doing ballet or adagio, that's pairs.
Both out of the University of Delaware. Ron Ludington, boy, that's a very popular stable for both pairs and ice dancing.
It certainly is. He knows how to train two people and make them work well together emotionally, physically, and in their training. Tim, April spiked herself. She kicked herself in the foot at World Championships this year in the original set pattern dance. And she was unable to do this free dance. So they wanted to do it here at the Olympic Festival to show the people of the United States their world-class free dance. They will jump this right after this competition. It's such a beautiful dance, but they've got a new one for next year.
Quite a story. They were second place at the 1989 United States Championships. Clearly, top rung in ice dancing, these two.
They sure are, and they are the top here. We do not have Semenuk and Crevette here, and we do not have Wynn and Drouhard here this time. So these two just shine out there on their own.
And we should mention, internationally, the United States has always been rather strong in this event, and apparently we have good depth.
Yes, we do. We have a lot of good ice dancers coming up. Right now, it's a little bit hard to break through the Soviet bloc, but we're working on it, and all these international competitions that Russ and April have been doing will help, because then they can see us. We're so far across the ocean over here that they don't often see our skaters, and this way, the exposure will help.
Many times with the musical interpretation, a story is in fact being told by the ice dancers.
That's right. It's easier, I think, to put two heads together and to think of a story, and that way you interact together and with the audience.
One of the bigger lifts you might see.
Yes, ice dancing has very strict rules about how high the lady could be lifted, where the man's hands go above his shoulder or not. That was a legal move, but they used it very creatively in order to allow that lift to be so big. And here's some of the wonderful, truly ice dancing look of the fast footwork. And you can get a lot from the audience, and they give you some, you give it back to them, and then the whole emotion grows, and that's what's fun about ice dancing.
This is clearly the showbiz portion for both April and Russ.
That's right. Fred Astaire there.
Putting on a top hat.
Absolutely.
Yeah. April Sargent and Russ Witherby.
And they really wanted to do that program for this audience. You can see how happy they are that it went well, and they got through it, and they're so pleased. That's an exciting moment at the end. I think that's one of the important things about working with another person on the ice. You work so hard together, and to enjoy that wonderful feeling that you did a good job together.
Right across the board, 5.7s and
Strong
5.8s.
marks at this early part of the season. That's great. They're really giving them the boost they need.